bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Snowhawks of Mexico City taking on the New England Patriots. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. He'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Cunningham. flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ty Johnson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Pats are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Mahomes now on first down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Pats are going to take over at their own 41. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They begin the drive with Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a first down. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
He's going to try and take off with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco, 68 yards. And the Snowhawks are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of this.
Johnson, it's poke free. Football's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Cunningham. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, Cunningham looking deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, 60 yards. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They go play fake. Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 34 yards. And the Snowhawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Motion man is Schwartz. Here's Johnson again on second down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third down and 6. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. A nice little juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Cunningham from the gun. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
That's good for our Patriots. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Johnson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Now Ryland for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Snowhawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Willie Gay. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now he'll try to run with this. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
19 Tiger.
Cunningham to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
19 Lions. Mustang 19. 18 Pioneer. Go Street.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game.
Get it.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Patriots. Anthony Schwartz, 42 yards. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. That is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
And with the scoreboard against him here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there of finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets him up with 1st and goal.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Noah Gray taking it in from a yard out. And the Snowhawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Johnson running left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Up the middle, Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They give to Johnson going right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Now he's loose again. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A give up the middle to Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
Let's go now.
And they take a knee. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC championship game. The Patriots, as they so often do, moving on to the playoffs as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hard work.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the fight. Promise you if anybody can't hold me, I can't. The right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. Let's not take a photograph. Run it back, let's turn around. Run it back when I turn around.